kind of showed up in my life like a lot of you folks, sort of out of the blue when I got involved in Seven Lakes. And I had formed a board and asked a few people if they would help us. And at the first couple board meetings, Q showed up. And Dave, I don't remember putting Q on the board, but Dave said, you know, Q wants to be here. And I said, well, okay. And I'm so glad he did. I am so glad he did, not just for what he gave to the board. He would sit pretty quiet through most of the meetings, but when he spoke, he got to the heart of it. And it was always interesting, and sometimes a little off, and absolutely beautiful, perfect Q. And I was so grateful to know him. And he would show up at my door, and he'd bring checks for the campaign, sometimes written generously by himself. And he always had that worn leather hat and those boots, and I'll miss seeing him. And I really love him. And I don't know why I'm doing this, because I'm trying really hard not to. But I'll miss him. And I thank him for being a part of all of our life.
Well, I'll jump in, because some of you remember me, Tim Canoe, I ran a little while ago, and my campaign slogan was listen, learn, and lead. Well, one of the things was that you had to choose who you listened to very carefully, and Quentin was one of those. That he didn't say much. I have to piggyback on what Ellen said. He didn't talk a lot, didn't talk very loudly, but when he talked, you wanted to be sure you were within earshot to listen, because he had some really good things to say. And much like any good Democrat, and those who showed up to help us, who came in to see if we could take a shot at the big brass ring, he was a stalwart as far as getting folks elected. And he not only did the hard work of it, but he did the quiet work that made whatever success we could put together here in the tent. He was huge at it. And there's a few people you get to know briefly that you get to kind of find an affinity with. And Quentin was that kind of Renaissance man that I knew. Thank you.